We are live and alive. Or matter of fact, we are very much dead. So, hooray. Ah. Alright. Welcome everyone. It's me, Nightlord131. And today's stream, well, I should probably explain myself I should probably explain myself why there wasn't a stream yesterday. Well, first, in my previous stream before this one, you can go check it out on YouTube if you want, I had said that I was sick. I'm still a bit sick myself, but I'm much better. But I had like a really bad headache, and, it was difficult for me to talk. So, with that being said, I eventually decided, hey, I am going to stream tonight just because, I want to get in one more stream before my event. My event this Thursday, actually. So, just wanted to do that and also talk about a couple cool things. Like recently, let me go grab it. I had got Sawin's Initium vinyl, actually. I had salvaged the internet, and I eventually had discovered this vinyl. I had discovered their first ever album on vinyl, and I will talk about this later in the stream, but I feel really lucky that I was able to find this at a affordable price. So, and I will talk about more additional things about that album, and well, we'll get to that later. And what else? Oh, if you are familiar with Emaru, you should know about that whole thing. And I won't talk about it too much because it was a lot to process. But, I still stand strong with Emaru, and, I'm not going to talk about it too much just because that is a very touchy topic. But, I just wanted to bring that up because I do care about Emaru, who is a personal influence on me, actually. So, just wanted to bring that up. But let's see. We have the Mothman, which I was thinking about getting him, but I did decide to not spend all my money, obviously. So this guy will likely come back next year, but next year I will get the Mothman because Mothman is awesome. Mothman is life. We also have Repo in the item shop too today. Comes in different colors. Orange, blue, turquoise, pink, purple, almost all the colors of the rainbow. We also have this guy here. We have these two. And we have Lady Marigold in the item shop, and we have the Devil. We also have a female equivalent. We also have this person. Poppy Playtime is also in the item shop, so awesome. Here's a better look at this person, and boy does this guy look actually awesome, not gonna lie. I'm not going to get him, but just because you know, control personal finance. Hooray. Look at those teeth, though. I haven't played that game, Poppy Playtime, but I might at some point. Here's all the additional stuff. I did see this, though, which is really cool. And also here's the final peel. Baby version of it. We also have this guy. Couple other things. Shoes. Art the Clown is still here, so you can still get Art the Clown. And we also have Jason here still. And you can also get Wednesday Addams, who will likely return next year. I was tempted to get Wednesday Addams, but self-control, remember. So, hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We also have this awesome guitar here. But yeah, welcome. Hope you're doing great. We also have this car, which, by the way, this is my favorite kind of car. Kind of looks like a hearse. Yeah. Ooh. You know, this, like, I like older cars. Don't get me wrong. Like, new cars are cool and all. But look at this. That looks beautiful. I like old buggies and things like this. Like, oh my goodness, look at that. I don't play racing games, but like, boy, I would love to drive in a racing game in this kind of car. In a hearse. And I would own a hearse, if I'm going to be honest with you. Boy. Let's see what else. We have this. We have this. Oh, shoot! Jack Skellington is in the item shop. Oh my gosh. I did not watch The Nightmare Before Christmas all this spooky season, which is very upsetting. But hey, I still have enough time. Halloween isn't until like Friday. So. Edward Scissorhands! Oh my gosh. Have any of you watched Edward Scissorhands? That's like a wonderful movie. Yeah. Wonderful movie. We still have the Scooby-Doo gang here. And oh, apparently this vampire guy with Olivia Rodrigo's vampire single. We also have the Terminator stuff I purchased a bit ago, and oh shoot. Wait, okay. Let's see. We have a bunch of stuff here. We still have Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, which I need to get one of her vinyls, one of her albums. And we also have Rudy Soho by Rancid. That's a great one. You know, Queens of the Stone Age is, I brought them up a bit ago, but they're apparently going to be on tour, and they're going to be really close by to where I live. So, I don't know. I might go and see them. I don't know. If any of you guys like Queens of the Stone Age or Foo Fighters, let me know, because they will be touring together later next year, actually. What's up? Not much. We're just looking at different things. We have Weezer in the item shop. We have Nirvana. Nirvana Breed. We also have Blink-182 in the item shop. What else? Stressed out by 21 Pilots. How are you feeling? Oh, I'm doing great. Could be doing better, but you know. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be like much better in kicking by Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see. But we also have Misery Business by Paramore. Paramore is a really good band to get into. The Red Hot Chili Peppers. We also have Juice WRLD. We also have another Weezer song right here. And The Killers. So, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. That's everything in the item shop. But now let's commence and go play. Alright. By the way, if you're asking about the title, oh, thank you. Thank you, that means a lot to me. Yeah. I got this last weekend. Last weekend I had it, and then it started to get worse. And, you know, all throughout the sickness, it's been manageable. But that one day, I had the worst headache. The worst headache of all. And I had to take, like, a couple, like, Advils just to, like, get rid of it. Or at least, like, make it manageable. And I couldn't call off work, you know. Tea with honey. Well, yeah. That I hear that does a good job. No, like I did use tea and honey, but if you know me, I don't like honey. There's a lot of things I don't like, but no, thank you. Yeah, I hope all of you guys have a great Halloween. Like, wait a minute. The Simpsons! Oh, that was so cool! The Simpsons are coming! Ah! Oh my gosh. Ooh, boy! I'm so excited for The Simpsons! I hope it like the battle pass is gonna be like, well, of course it's gonna be Homer Simpson, then you're gonna have Marge, and then you're gonna have like probably Krusty the Clown or Apu, or like who else? Not what's his name? Smithers. Or, the Chief. Yeah. But, oh my goodness. I'm so excited for it. Are you ready for Halloween? Got your costumes ready? Yes, I have. I have everything ready. And, I still need to purchase those tickets. I'm going to be seeing A Nightmare on Elm Street with my family. And there's going to be like Halloween parties where I live. And it's going to be all great. And also, my Halloween event is going to be live on YouTube on Halloween morning. So if you are not able to come and watch the stream, don't worry. It will be released on YouTube. Well, I hope you have fun and all that good stuff with your family and be safe. Thank you. You too. Halloween is like, you know, I watched this one Rob Zombie interview from like the early 2000s. And Rob Zombie said it best, like, unfortunately with like things like Christmas, it's like made to become this just get stuff holiday. And he also said, don't get me wrong, like, it's fun and all, but in terms of like doing stuff, Halloween is number one. And Halloween is number one for me, so. I don't know, it takes me back and it's a great holiday. And if you know things like Samhain, not the band, but the festival Samhain from the early Celts, you know about that whole history. Well, you know, it's important to me in that respect too. But yeah. Did you watch any scary movies today or movies? Well, actually, wasn't scary, but, well, no. I did watch The Monsters with a U, where it, where the O is for monsters, but it's like the Addams Family. It's actually debuted the same year, actually, but it's a great show. It's on Tubi. It's on a bunch of different platforms, but in terms of a good free streaming service, go to Tubi. I'm not sponsored by them, obviously. I would take their sponsor money if I could, or the opportunity. But no, it's a great show. You have Lily, you have Eddie, you have Herman, Grandpa, and you have, I'm trying to think of her name. Marilyn. Yeah. Like Marilyn Manson. But not Marilyn Manson. But no, it's a really great show. Very funny. It has like the same kind of humor, but the monsters are indeed monsters, actually. Like, I'm not sure what exactly Lily is supposed to be. I have a strong suspicion that she's a vampire, but I'm not too sure. But with Herman is a Frankenstein-esque character with the bolts in the neck and everything. Then you have Eddie, who is the son of Lily and Herman, and he has like the elf-like ears. He also has like the hair like that goes in the center like this. Actually, that hairstyle actually influenced the Misfits, actually. And that's how you get like hairstyles like the devil lock. Which I don't have the hair for a devil lock, but I would rock it, honestly. Ooh. Ooh, come on. Die, die. Oh. Ooh. Oh, shoot! Let's go. I don't want to be in his scary movie. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, yeah! Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby! Ah. Nothing like good old violence just to, like, survive. Ah, lovely violence. Excellent. Well, where was I? Oh, yeah. But yeah, The Monsters is a really great show. Awesome show. Oop. I thought I was gonna die back there, but, like... Yippers. No. There we go. Alright, let me get my shield up a little bit. Okay. But yeah, really great show. Also, Eddie in the Monsters TV show is supposed to be like a werewolf. And he doesn't transform, obviously, on screen. Because it did come out in 1964. But yeah, great show. And I don't have a favorite character if you're thinking that. No. So. Let's see. Whew. Ooh. More people to kill. Woo! I might take this, but I don't know. I wish I had like extra space to carry additional weapons. Like I only have like five slots to carry anything, which is a bit of a bummer, but hey, if we get like one more. Uh-oh. I can't go in there. There's like a Doja Cat music. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. I want your skull. Ooh. Ah, come on. Yes, there we go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on, baby. There we go. Woohoo! Ah, they make it so easy. Here. Ooh. Okay. Let me get my prize. I get you. And I should probably take this. Alright. Ooh. When there's violence, so shall we win this game. Come on. Get back here. Ah. Oh, well. Wait, where's my... Oh. I need my minion. What on earth is that? Wait, what were we doing? Are you just gonna sit here? Okay. Hi. You coming? No? You're not coming? Okay, let's go. I guess I'm leaving my, minion away. I guess I'm leaving my minion over there. Oh well. There probably won't be a next time, if I'm going to be honest with you. Whoop. Ooh. Yeah! Alright. But what about you guys? What are you guys going to be doing for Halloween? All Hallows Eve. By the way, I will be playing... What's that called? Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight on Thursday. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Excuse me. So, yeah, if you... have nothing to do on that day, then come by. Oh, shoot! Ooh. Ooh. Oh. It's the pig guy. Get back here, piggy. Gonna make you into pulled pork. Oh. But the person wasn't even following me. Ooh, wait. Yeah. Alright, come on. Where are you? Wait a minute. Oh, ho, ho. Ah! Get back over here. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah! Alright. Let's get this shield up. Do you want to party? It's party time. Come on. Ooh. Ooh, come on. Where? Where? By the way, the name of the stream is a song lyric by the Misfits. Their song Horror Business. And that's where it comes from. If you ever ask. Or we're curious. Get back here. Woo! Yes, baby. Woo! Ooh, I got 9 kills. Perfect. I need a shield. And I need one quick. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh no. I know you. Yeah. Oh, it's just 2 of us. Come on. There we go. There we go. Come on. This is a game of cat and mouse. Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Come on. Let's go. No! I was getting a bit cocky. Man, that's funny. GG. Yeah. I kind of deserved that, but hey. You know. Okay, that sounds like copyrighted music. Oh. There we go. Ah, excuse me. My phone is charging. The night is still young. So, hooray. Hip hip hooray. By the way, this will come out tomorrow afternoon. This will come out tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow. And, yeah. By the way, I will be taking a week off, too. After Stream and Scream. Like, at least a week off. I will announce when I come back. Oh my gosh, look! It's them! I will announce it on Instagram. What did you eat for dinner? Chicken. What about you, chat? What did you eat for dinner, lunch, or even breakfast if you are on the other side of the world? I'm always curious what people from across the world. Chicken strips and french fries. Nice. But yeah, I'm always curious what other people eat around the world. Ooh. Come on. Ah. Oh, yes. Woo! Oh, gosh. There you go. What? Okay. Ooh. copyrighted music. My enemy. That's the real enemy. Copyrighted music? Oh my goodness. Whoa! Get back here! Your soul is damned. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh well. But yeah. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Yeah, I have work tomorrow, and actually I get Halloween day off, which, oh my goodness, I'm extremely happy about that. So I have a 4-day weekend essentially, which, I don't know, that's like that's a win. That's a double win. Oh, come on. Get in. I need you. Thank you. But, yeah. Did you get your tattoo? No, not yet, but I will, show it on stream when I get it. And that's a week after Halloween during my break. I will, show it. And probably it will be like... Well, okay. I should probably give some info. But if you ever get a tattoo, I'm talking as if I had like hundreds. But I know a couple people in my life who have like a ton. Ooh, come on. But getting a tattoo, like, it takes a couple weeks for your tattoo to heal, since it is an open wound. But, oh, come on. But yeah, I will be having, like, the itchy phase, and that's arguably the worst aspect of getting a tattoo. Like, you have to think what you want, because it will be on your skin forever. And then, like, when you get the tattoo itself, like, you need to be taking care of that. Take care of it, like, a lot. And make sure you don't get any, like, scratches, obviously, on the tattoo itself. And, well, you don't want an infection. Nobody wants an infection. But, you know. Oh, no. What's that? No. No copyright music. Ah. If I continue to have copyright music, that's what would happen to me. I would blow up like this. Copyright laws are important, yeah, but boy, do they really aren't. They are a pain in the ass sometimes, not gonna lie, but, you know. I understand why. But, yeah. Gonna get that tattoo on my left shoulder, and then I will be, getting the rest gradually through next year and the coming years. So it'll be pretty cool. There we go. Long distance is the best for this kind of gun. Very useful. But, yeah. I'm going to get a couple on my chest. Well, I've talked about this a lot when it comes to tattoo stuff, but I'm thinking about getting one on my, on my thigh. On my thighs. 2 on each thigh. It'll be just things that I like. So. Alright. Wait a minute. Radio's off. Good. Oh, wait. Ooh. That hurt a lot. Wait a minute. Come on. Get away from there. We're gonna have a kaboom. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Excellent. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that YouTube channel did not get back to me, so unfortunately, no Nosferatu, sadly. But probably next year for Halloween, I want to try to do something different, like push myself to like not get like doing the same thing over and over again. Like, it's always good to experiment. And if you guys have any suggestions for what you want to see, just let me know in the chat, or if you're watching this on YouTube, comment it in the YouTube comments. I make sure to read the YouTube comments as much as I humanly can. And also, I watched this one YouTuber who was talking about like engagement when it comes to content, and what's unfortunate is that there's seems to be like 2 kind of viewers. 2 kinds. There's the lurking kind, who will watch your stuff and not really interact. Meanwhile, there are those kinds of people out there who engage in that video or stream or TikTok thing, whatever, and it's like inherently made to make people angry. And it's usually called slop content. Like, it's made by a certain type of people who have intentions that aren't always good, because they're trying to make money off of it or something like that. And, well, you know, they'll put it into their YouTube videos or thumbnails or whatever, and they will like push you to supporting their stuff, like saying, "Oh, you dislike this group of people," and then they say, "If you hate this group of people too, like put it into the comments," and it's like those are the type of content creators and people in that sphere I dislike tremendously. I don't know. They are the worst kind of folks, if you know what I mean. So engaging in people who don't make that kind of stuff, who want like to be welcoming to all people who just are existing, then you should probably engage with that stuff. Hey, I got a question. Are you dressing up your cat for Halloween? No. I just know that my cat would not take kindly to it. And I don't like to make my cat Jinx feel uncomfortable. Ooh, let's have a scary movie. Ooh, come on. Oh, wait. Let's see if I can shoot them out of the sky. Ooh. My marksmanship has increased. Oh, well. Oh. Ooh. Okay. And that's all I have to say about that stuff. There's a lot of great creators who don't get that much engagement, and they deserve to get more engagement than the slop content people out there. That's all I'll say on it. All right. I need more shield stuff. With my dog, however, I can do a little bit of something with him. Since he's a Samoyed, I can say he's a polar bear. Oh no! Oh no! Ha! Sabrina Carpenter revenged us. Woo! Actually, how do you guys feel about Sabrina Carpenter? I'm curious. And also like artists like Charlie XCX. Who else? Chapel Roan. All those people. Let's pick a different person. Wait, what? Oh, okay. You take care. You have a good night, day, wherever you are in the world, or oh yeah, good stuff. So yeah, you take care. Always a pleasure. But now, how do I feel about all those people? Sabrina Carpenter and Chapel Roan, all those people. I think they're good artists. I don't listen. Well, I listen to some Sabrina Carpenter. A lot. Well, when it comes to pop, like I like metal, punk, goth, psychobilly, and pop punk, emo, all that good stuff. But I also do like pop too. And when it comes to pop, my favorite artists are usually people like Halsey. Love Halsey. Lord. I will go with this guy. I also really do enjoy Charlie XCX. A bit of Chapel Roan. Olivia Rodrigo. And Melanie Martinez, but I've kind of distanced away from her for a couple reasons. Like, my musical taste has grown. And also because of the allegations against her. Like, don't get me wrong. I have her debut album on vinyl, but well, also no, that music too is impactful to me when I was like growing up, all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to listen to that stuff again and, well, engage with her new stuff just because of how unsettling it is. Again, like, I still enjoy, like, the music on that vinyl I have. And it means a lot to me as a person. Like, because it was during a dark time in my life. Well, actually, a lot of those artists that I mentioned, like especially Halsey, but we'll get to that in just like a bit. But when it came to like Melanie Martinez, her early work I did enjoy. I have her vinyl, and I'm not gonna get rid of it. Simply because, you know, I spent money on that. And I just don't think it would be, I don't know, it would be kind of hard for me to give that album away. But, you know, I don't support her as a person. No, so. Ooh. But, yeah. I think I said everything I need to say when it comes to that, because that's a whole rabbit hole onto itself. And Yeah. Okay. Well, anywho. Okay, now I want to talk about, like, the non-problematic pop artists. I brought up Lorde with an E. Like, a lot of her music, too, early music, I related to. Like, I felt like, I don't know, a lot of emotional pain that I was going through. Like, that music spoke to that part of me and made me, you know, like, cope, I guess you could say. And a lot of, you know, like, a lot of music that can do something like that, I think that's, like, the most valuable part about music is that it can really do so much. Okay. I believe it was her album, album Heroin, Heroin, and I can't remember the name of that one album that has Green Light on it, or Perfect Place. But those ones also really hit me too, emotionally. Yeah. But no, arguably, like, the one I have the most respect for is Halsey. Halsey, too, also, growing up, was, like, a big, like, artist for me. So. Yeah. If any of you have ever listened to Halsey's, I think it's her most popular, I'm not too sure, but Badlands. That one is like, oh my goodness. Very strong stuff indeed. Like, I think, like, when it comes to alternative pop, it's just one of those kinds of pieces of media that, like, anyone can relate to, I think. And that's what's beautiful about that, you know, album. And also, like, Halsey as an artist. Yeah. I don't hear her, well, I don't hear how much people talk about her these days. Like, she's still big, don't get me wrong, but a lot of artists I previously mentioned, like Charlie XCX, Sabrina Carpenter, Chapel Roan, all these people who've been working in the industry are now getting their flowers. Like, you know, I'm happy for them. But, again, I feel like a lot of people are missing out when it comes to Halsey. So, yeah. Oh well. I would like to see her live, though. Yeah, excuse me. I think it would be pretty cool. Actually, I even saw that she was when she announced her most recent tour earlier this year. When the word, well, when the when the song Safe Word came out, actually, that's when she hit places like Buffalo, New York. Which, I'm like, I don't know, it's really cool when smaller cities get their chance to have like a major artist come into the area. That's always a really cool thing. Like I even saw like Coldwell, Texas was was going to be touring somewhere in some place in Pennsylvania, like Reading, Pennsylvania, or what's that other one? Motionless in White, like having a tour another place in Pennsylvania, their hometown, Scranton, Pennsylvania. Which that's kind of close to New York, if I'm not mistaken. New York State. Or New York City, I'm not too sure. Kind of more close to New York. Uh-oh. 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 Oh gosh, no! Ah! Yeah, I see you now. Oh no! No! Oh! Oh my gosh! Okay. Doesn't help too that my nose is being irritated. Oh. Ah, okay. Ooh, you. Oh, come on. You kidding? Why is it always those people that have, like, the people with that skin just seem to be the most dangerous people. The most dangerous people in any game. I don't know. It just seems like that's, like, the type of person. The person with that specific skin is, like, arguably the most dangerous person in the game. Hobby. Let's change it up a bit to something spooky. Ugh. Or something close enough to it. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, that is like a Resident Evil. That's a good one. It's a wonderful game. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my. Let's see what I look like with this. That's cool. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, just give me a sec. Sorry. I had someone down here, so sorry if that was a bit cringy. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I really can't wait until the Simpsons actually get added. It's gonna be really sick. Okay. Well, how am I gonna... Oh. Maybe I duped myself! Wait. Ooh. Let me see. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait, yeah. Oh. There's a person. There's a couple people up here. There we go. Okay. There we go. I didn't know how long it would take to me for me to put back my microphone on. My Yeah, okay, I'm still. Oh. Oh, hi. Whoa. Ah, come on. I fell for it. Fell for that damn guy. Oh well. Now this is cool. Okay. Trying to think. Okay. Yeah, come on. Let's go. Okay. Cool. Oh my gosh, it's them again. I really can't wait. It's gonna be so cool. Excuse me. You know, they need that to come out. Well, okay, how do you say this? They need the how do you say it? They need the Simpsons creator, all the creations such as Futurama, all of the Simpsons, and that one show, I believe it's called Unenchanted on Netflix. I've heard of it, but I haven't gotten the chance to actually watch it. But no, they need all of those to be like together in this show. I mean, not this show, the stream. Oh my gosh. That's it's interesting to be alive as we speak. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Ooh, yes, baby. What's that? Okay, let's see. Okay. Get my ammunition. Get the energy ready. What is that? Where's it coming from? It's in the ear. Oh, there it is. That. Alright. It's like right here. Okay. Good, good, good. Just wait until I get my hands on some more dangerous weapons. Then we will be unstoppable. Okay. Okay. Now, let's just wait here. Where did those gunshots? We're not going back there. I don't feel confident enough in my weapons to engage in things like that. Unless I know I can go in there and win and then leave. We have to be very smart about our decisions. Because if we're not smart with our decisions, then we perish. So, yes. That's just how it's gonna be. Woo! Okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh. 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 Uh-oh. I hear someone. Someone's coming. Oh. No! Lag. Oh, dear. Wait, two aren't the clowns? Okay. Stretch. I'm just tired. Well, no, I'm not tired. I'm not really that tired. Like, it is like 8:49 where I live. I live like in, well, Central Standard Time Zone. So it's like, yeah. It's kind of well, it's not that crazy, but to me mentally it is kind of like interesting to like wrap my head around. Like the fact that people right now are getting ready for work on the other side of the world in Japan, or they're just like doing their daily commute over in India right now, or some other interesting stuff like that, or mundane stuff. I find that stuff so fascinating. Like, I don't know. It's always been those kinds of things that I tend to think about sometimes. I tend to think about how. Just give me a sec. There we go. A bot took care of the bot. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find his wings. I like to learn about different parts of the world, different cultures, and like to think too about like there's probably some person somewhere in Europe or other parts of the world that are doing something I wouldn't do on the other side of the world. And like it's kind of fascinating. Let me see. So right now it is 6:20, well, excuse me, 6:52 over on, well, excuse me, in California. And on the East Coast, it is 9:52. I find that so fascinating. Well, no, it's not. It really isn't. Like, you know, with a giant planet, and we try to keep track of other people's time and our own time, we create things like time zones in order to like keep track of time. It really isn't that like wow, but at the same time I'm not sure what actually here, let me check it now actually while I'm on the stream with you guys. Right now in Halifax, Canada, it is 10:53, and in Reykjavik, Iceland, it is 1:53. In Berlin right now, it is 2:54. Oh, on my PC it's like at least a minute behind, but yeah, it's so fascinating. Okay. The concept of time itself is like, well, it doesn't exist like as a fundamental concept. Kind of like, well, well, I shouldn't even say that. No. Now there will be some person online who will think, "Oh, the Night Lord does not believe in time." Like of course you can measure, like with a tree, for example. With a tree, you can like cut down a tree, and there are rings within that tree dictating its age. Like some trees have been around for hundreds of years. And that's just how like nature works. There's a beginning, a beginning, middle, and end to things. But when it comes to like, oh, it's 3 o'clock here, like we have to measure time in the day, and we create things like, oh, it's 12 in the afternoon, like stuff like that. It's such an interesting way of going about things when we look at time and our interactions with the concept itself. Right now, probably you guys think I'm crazy, which that's okay. I got called crazy a few times. That's fine. I like interesting things. I like interesting ideas, and you know, that's okay. You know, with like, I like a lot of different topics, okay? And the topics that I usually get crazy for, well, get called crazy for, simply because the people are not interested to engage in the topic itself, is something like philosophy, for example. I love philosophy. I love theology. I love all these different topics because I like things that stimulate my brain. Things that can stimulate my... Now I'm coming across like some like, oh, it has to be very intellectual with the pipes and all. Like you're smoking a pipe or something. No. Like, I like things that are engaging with my wait, what? Oh, okay, sorry. I like things that engage with me and treats me with the same intelligence that I treat everyone else with. Okay, now I'm sounding like a, pardon my French, a jackass when I say that. But like, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, fun, silly stuff. I love that stuff, yeah. But like, I like things that engage with ideas and I can engage with them and have fun with it because it's fun. I like with like things like philosophy and with theology and mythology in general, and well, literature even. Like, there's a lot of interesting stuff, and if I'm going to be talking about stuff like, oh, I'm trying to think of a good topic that can be hard for people sometimes understand, like, with someone who talks about like Friedrich Nietzsche, for example, like how Friedrich Nietzsche will talk about things like nihilism and how these ideas of you lose meaning and how you can try to create new meaning for yourself in a universe that does not seem to have any intrinsic meaning. Or Albert Camus. Or like another philosopher that I would say doesn't really get that much talk about would have to be like Peter Kropotkin. Or even like Frederick Engels. And of course, Marx too. Like, you don't have to believe in those ideas, you know, to build. You don't have to believe in the ideas themselves in order to appreciate it for its how do you say, its content. With some things I do agree, but other things No, not necessarily. But yeah. Learning is the best virtue, I think. Like, when I hear, like, a well-meaning person talk about ignorance is bliss, I understand that line of thinking. Like, I do. Like, it is, like, with all the terrible stuff that happens in the world, you do want to, like, have it exit out. And I completely understand that. But I do think, like, having that all the time, it makes you easily manipulated by people who don't always have your best interest at heart. Like, that's why I think stuff like the New Enlightenment or the Enlightenment era, we need like another one. Like, there's some people out there who will like shun any type of new, like, anything when it comes to science, when it comes to like the humanities. I generally do think it's not good for like society as a whole. I also like, this actually kind of leads back to like, I talked about AI, generative AI, like one time ago, like maybe a few weeks ago or something. I'm not too sure. But with that whole thing, there will be some people who say, oh, like this is like what I say. Like they engage with that. They engage with that whole system. And they don't understand the nuance. Nuance is always important with any kind of like media that exists out there. And that's why things like media literacy are so important. Like I remember when I was in high school, and like, don't get me wrong, when I was a student, I was like, oh, what do you mean there's like more intrinsic value? But now looking back at things like that, it's like invaluable. Ooh. That's why things like media literacy are important. Like, loving to read books or anything like that is, like, I don't want to say, like, dummies rule the world or anything like that, no, but I think for things to get better, digestible media should be the best way of going about things. Like, it's digestible, everyone can understand. Like, the most difficult concepts to grasp, and we can like have so many great things come about from it. That's why I'm against things like generative AI. I know a lot of people personally who do get who do feel the negative impacts because unfortunately, it seems artists aren't being prized for the things that they create, and it is unfortunate because any artist will tell you about will tell you that with they'll tell you all the hard parts of making these creations come to life, and like there's a reason people are more invested in, how do you say, I'm kind of all over the place, but you know, life is like that. But oh, I didn't even notice the storm. Oh my goodness. But no, like there's a reason why people will go to like an art gallery to see the art of like the classics obviously, and then you have like all these other artists from around the world who create beautiful pieces of art. Like there's a reason why people will go to seek out that art, but that's just because art takes time. It takes everything that a person puts into it. I don't want to say they put their soul into it, not to sound weird, but like you can tell when someone puts their time and energy into something, and then you are saying to yourself, wow, that's beautiful. And then you notice all the different details in that piece of art. That's why that is more impactful than anything that generative AI can do. Like, with generative AI, it's never going to be, like, to the point where everyone's going to say, oh, look how beautiful this is. Who made this? It wasn't made by a person. That's why the art that is made by people, real people, is always going to win in the end. And I heavily encourage you, if you know any artists, ranging from sculptors, well, they're not affected by it. It's more along the lines, it's more along the lines of musicians, or digital artists, like all those kinds of people. We need to stand up for those people. Make sure that those people have jobs, because AI, generative AI, those people are more important than generative AI. Real artists make real art. AI, generative AI, is not art. It's dog shit. I went on a whole rant on that specific topic. My apologies, but I feel very strongly about that. I love the humanities. As I talked about, I love theology. I like history. I like philosophy, mythology, archaeology, ologies. I love them. Always have, always will. And that's why I feel very strongly about that. So. Oh my. Okay. Now, I kind of want to deviate away from all that stuff, because I don't want to be coming across as too preachy to you guys. Look, they're back. No, okay. We'll go here. I have a lot of things to say. But, yeah, we'll go over here. Like, okay. I think I should probably talk about Samhain, the band. With the vinyl I got, it comes in, the vinyl itself is actually like a nice groovy green, which it's a import from the UK. And that it was actually here in the United States when I purchased it before the tariffs, which, thank goodness. But what's cool about listening to the music itself is that obviously, like, there isn't too much of a... Oh! Yes, baby. Like, there isn't too many things that make it feel very different from, like, Misfits. But there is, like, a noticeable, like, kind of like a death rock feel to it. Which, if you know what death rock is, it's kind of... It's the gothic version, well, the gothic sister genre of something like horror punk. There's like some synths used a little bit in it. It kind of feels like something that Voodoo Church would release. But not, it's like bordering on it a little bit. Unfortunately, the vinyl itself it would skip some parts, and then it would make me really sad that I wouldn't be able to hear like the whole versions, but I got to hear like songs like Macabre. Oh shoot! Well, I almost died. Let me look at the other songs. Oh, Horror Biz. We also have The Hollow, Black Dream, Samhain, of course, and He Who Cannot Be Named, and Archangel. Honestly, Archangel, like, everyone talks about Archangel and say it's the best song off of that album, but also Glenn Danzig's work in general. And unfortunately, if you were thinking, oh, you going to deviate and say how much you dislike that song, I'm sorry to tell you, I like it. I love it. It's actually really fun. Like, the song is... Okay, how do you put this? It's about an archangel who descends from heaven, and the archangel actually opens up the 7 seals and unleashes hell on earth, which, yeah, very fascinating stuff. But also, like, there's like a whoa in that song. Like, I'll provide a link to a cover of Archangel, and when you get the chance to go and listen to it after the stream, I'll provide a link to it. The cover is by a YouTube channel called Energy. And it even comes like with lyrics, so you can like follow along if you want. But it's so good. I would say the original is the best, but again, you can't really listen to that song unless you actually pay for it. Which, you know, again, I really wish that Samhain's music was more publicized for the general public. Because you can listen to Misfits music, and you can also listen to Danzig music, but you can never listen to Samhain music unless you, like, you know someone who has a CD or a vinyl or even a cassette tape, or you go to places like eBay and you see like $700 like vinyl of November Coming Fire or Initium or Unholy Passion. And the website I went to actually get it, I made sure to see that it was legit. And fortunately, yeah, it was. I just wish that the issues weren't, like, too much for me to, like, well, let's just compare. For example, Damaged by Black Flag, that album. Like, for the one part for Rise Above, that song, which is my favorite Black Flag song, and honestly has to be one of my favorite punk and specifically hardcore punk songs of all time. Like, it did, like, have a bit of a hiccup on it, and it made it like but for the rest of the album it was great. The album itself, Initium, at least my version of it, has a lot of those issues, which makes me very sad. But I'm still happy with my purchase, and it will be featured in my next vinyl video at some point in the future, next year. Oh well. I got killed by Maleficent. Oh well. You can't win them all, especially against Maleficent. Now let's play again. Let's see what Maleficent does. What else? Feels good. But let's see what else I can talk about. I have my one friend who actually has like a little sticky note, which is actually really cool when it comes to like coming up with topics, which I personally don't do that, but that's just because I usually have ideas for like topics to talk about, like that. But no, I think I might start doing that. I'm not too sure. When it comes to streams, at least. So, yeah. A lot of interesting stuff. It kind of feels weird that right now, it's Sunday. It kind of feels like a Saturday. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know where my Saturday went, but I know where it went. Sickness. Sickness. Just sickness. Oh, look. Back. Okay. All right. This is lovely. Ooh. Oh, please. Please don't copyright me. Oh, please, no. That's the worst night. I never had a nightmare of a copyright strike before, but if that is a common thing, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not monetized on Twitch yet, but on YouTube, however, also I'm not monetized, but that's like, I understand the fear for people. Like, when you become like a full-time creator, ooh, like, yeah, that's well, how you say this? With like those bigger creators who are like Jake Paul's or Mr. Beast's kind, like, don't get me wrong, they would be economically hurt, but they do have like their own businesses, obviously. But like for a much smaller creator, oh my goodness. I understand where some people may like go off the deep end when it comes to that. And I'm kind of afraid of that too. Like, I don't make money right now. Or at least it's like, at some point I would love to, but if I were to in the future, or at least anytime like that, I think that would really hurt me. Like, always thinking about that, but I guess I'm gonna talk about oh, wait a minute. Ooh, okay. What? Ooh. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. That's awesome. Well, I don't need this anymore. There. We'll just take this. Well, thank you. Let's go. Oh, excuse me. But, yeah. Sometimes this is a bit of a this is an interesting topic, and I do want to talk about this, but I should say this. Like, this topic will deal with a bit of depression, so if you can't handle that, you can turn off the stream if you want. But I'm not going to talk about, like, oh, you know, I won't glorify it or anything. I'm just going to talk about, like, something to make people feel a bit better, as much as I can. So, with that being said, I understand with living in today's world that, like, unfortunately, we live in a world where how much you make or how much you don't have or anything like that really does impact people's mental health. I really wish we lived in a world, well, all across the world, but it does also, like, for the purpose of this topic, I'm going to be talking about the United States. Just because, like, that's the one I most relate to. But, unfortunately, because you don't have, like, access to a certain amount of money, it can really impact your mental health. It can really impact your mental health, because I know a lot of people who get trapped in debt, and, you know, you start thinking some really terrible things, and I've kind of been in that bubble too. And, you know, it's not a good place. And I do think, like, assisting those people as much as you can do, materially and financially and socially, like, to help those people, I think that's a very great virtue that, you know, not, like, there are groups out there, organizations that very much do care about people. And I'm not saying, like, they care about you as people more than they do about your economic status. And honestly, I do think that, well, you know, of course money isn't everything, but again, like, I think we need collectively as people to help create an environment that addresses the needs of people. Like, obviously, not every mental health issue is tied to things like that, obviously. When it comes to like, there's a big difference between, like, someone who has depression versus someone who has schizophrenia when it comes to mental health. But I think if we can try to assist those people, like, we don't have to create the fear that if you don't make this much amount of money, that it's all over for you. Like, no, I really do believe that we do need to create those kinds of systems in our own communities to, you know, help out those people. And, you know, that's all I have to say on that topic. And again, if you are facing any mental health issues, there are people out there who do care and will assist you with, you know, all the resources they have. And, you know, I want to create a positive environment for everyone. So that's all I have to say on that. And I'm not trying to, you know, Again, not try to be too preachy, but I don't know. I was just thinking about it. I'm kind of good. I'm kind of becoming a chattermouth when it comes to that, to topics like that. But hey, I try to make everyone feel good and all that good stuff. Well, feel good and feel heard and listened to. Nobody wants to not be heard or listened to. Everyone wants to be heard. So, yeah. There we go. Ooh. Hi. Ooh. Hey, you want to come over? Is this a noob? This kind of feels like a noob person. Well. Oh well. The lag was getting pretty intense. Ooh. Whoa! Woo! Wee! Wait a minute. Ooh. Lag. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. You're going up there? Well, I need to go up there too. I need some fuel. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Where are you? Come on. You were just here. Oh. Yeah. Perfect. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. I really thought I was going to die back there. Oh man. Woo! Let's go, baby. All right. Do I have a... There we go. Perfect. So there's like 6 people left. All right. Okay, so we should probably go over here. Coming? Okay. Fall behind, Doja Cat. Oh. Let's hide here for a little bit. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. There you are. Alright, come inside. It's like a bunch of shots fired over there. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Now there's like 5 people. Oh, wait. Yeah! Eliminated! Let's go! Oh man, that's awesome. Excuse me. Awesome. So there's 3 people left. Oh. Whoa! Come back down here. Oh my! Come on! Ah, damn it! How are the matches tonight? I'm playing on solo right now, actually. Ooh. Oh, shoot! Ah! Wait, I won? Let's go! Yes, let's go, baby! GG? Yeah, absolutely. By the way, I love the Art the Clown emote. Let's go. I did not expect that I would actually, like, win that. I thought that was awesome. So, I'm going to try that again. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Alright. Let's try this. Alright. That's good. I might, next year, might be playing Resident Evil. I'm not sure which Resident Evil, but I'll think about it. I kind of want to play, like, the originals on stream, but we'll see. We will see. So. Here, let me just check something. Alright. Okay. Perfect. I should probably charge my phone. Okay. There we go. That was a bit comical for a reason. I try to be funny in some ways. You know, actually... I was looking into playing, what's that game called? What's that game? Oh, look! They're here again. I was looking into playing Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the video game. But, you know, I don't know. I was wanting to play it, like, earlier this month, but I didn't get the time to, sadly. But, you know, maybe I'll play it next year. And the stream room will be changing. I might get like a whole new setup. And trust me, I will be doing some better decorations. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is fun, but it's very hard to find lobbies. They will add bots through. Oh, really? Come on. But it looks so much fun. Like, come on now. You know, even if it has bots, as long as you can have a good time, I think that can make up for it, I guess, but you know. And plus, it is a great movie. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh, okay. Actually, what horror games based off of horror movies do you guys like, actually? And I'll take some recommendations. Because I was looking into like some horror movie games. Well, how do you say? Horror video games based off of horror movies. Kind of like, I believe the Jason game is still operational, is it not? Like, I want like classics like that. It's dead, but you have to mod it. Oh my gosh, why? I didn't even hear about, like, okay, I did not hear about the Friday the 13th game until like a year ago. Yeah, it was shot down due to a lawsuit, but the mod, it was a huge fan base still playing. Oh, that's cool. You know what? I'll have to look into that. 'Cause I don't know, I think it would be pretty cool. Why am I not going through here? Okay, there we go. You know what would actually be pretty cool? I don't think there's a Freddy Krueger game, like a Nightmare on Elm Street game. But if there is, I would love to play that. And I wonder what it would be like playing it. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Yeah. There we go. Lag. I hate lag. But, yeah. I'm trying to think of what else would be like a pretty cool horror game based off like a horror movie. I'm not sure. What about you guys? What do you think? What do you think, chat? What do you think would actually be like a pretty cool horror game based off of a horror movie? By the way, if I sound sick, I'm still a bit sick. Halloween the game is coming out September 2026. Oh my gosh. Really? I'm going to look into that after the stream, cuz that would be so cool. Wait a minute. There it is. Scream. Yes. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Same devs as Clowns and Friday the 13th. Awesome, awesome. You know, like, don't get me wrong, the classic like slashers, they're cool and all, but with killer clowns from outer space, like, it's popular, but it's not to the same degree as like those other slashers. And I kind of want like lesser known horror properties to get their chance to, like, what do I say, get their chance more than they did previous when they originally came out, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not sure if there is like a Gremlins game out there, like based off the movie Gremlins. But if there is, that would be pretty fun. Or maybe something like... what's another good horror property? I'm trying to think. Jeepers Creepers? But I don't really care for Jeepers Creepers. That's like something I don't even... Yeah, I don't mess with. That's just because... I don't know, it's not appealing to me personally. Jeepers Creepers or like a Jaws game. A Jaws game would be pretty cool. They will never touch Jeepers Creepers. Too much badass press. Yeah, absolutely. Jeepers Creepers is like... The director did some bad things in the 90s. Ay, ay, ay. You know, I've said this before in previous streams, but when it comes to things with a problematic past, as long as it's dealt with appropriately, I don't see too much of an issue. But I understand where some people will come from when it comes to, like, you know, something like Jeepers Creepers, that I'm not too sure what bad things had happened for, like, the property itself to get, like, a bad reputation. But it's kind of like how I feel about H.P. Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft was a piece of shit racist, a xenophobe, all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm not defending him there, but I do think, like, with his artistic work, with the Dunwich Horror, or the Call of Cthulhu, obviously, like, stuff like that, like, you can acknowledge the bad parts of H.P. Lovecraft and still enjoy his work. I kind of share, like, that kind of sentiment when it comes to, like, you know, any piece of media. I don't know how you guys feel about that specifically, but, like, I don't know. If I feel like on a case by case kind of on a case by case thing, but majority of the time that's the sentiment I feel when it comes to that. Yeah, I'm okay, excuse me. Yeah, in most cases I think you can separate the art from the artist. Absolutely. I wanted to make sure to read your chat message, like, to not get any to make sure you're heard, and so that, you know, I understand what you're saying. But yeah, I agree. That's, like, the best way of going about things. I try to read everyone's chat messages as much as I can. But you know, Hmm. You know, like, when it comes to horror property, I'm sick and tired of, what's that called? Films similar to the Conjuring. I'm just sick and tired of those. They don't feel original at all. And if a horror game like that was to appear, like based off of The Conjuring or Annabelle or The Nun or any of those properties, I'm not interested. Like there's this one game similar to it, well, similar to that genre of film called The Demonologist. It's just unoriginal. I have it, and I wanted it to be more, but I don't know. I want more originality in horror games and movies, stuff in general. I kind of wish that with older Hollywood, they were terrible to their workers. Like, absolutely terrible. But a lot of great original movies did come out of that time in Hollywood, and I want something like that to happen. Again, like when it comes to originality. So, you know, it would be awesome. This probably might have to be my last match for tonight, but that's just because I have work in the morning. So, by the way, I hope you are enjoying the stream. Always fun to do so, to stream for you guys. Ooh. Oh, there you are. Try Ooh. That wasn't a good decision. I should have let them come to me instead of chasing them. But okay. Let's go into the sky. You kind of have to... I'm going in the center of the circle. No, I don't want to die. Like, that's the kill point. Oh, dear. Oh, I got a new follow. Oh, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate it. I will be streaming again this Thursday. That's just because, well, I'm having my Halloween event. So, yeah. At 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are going to be playing... What's that called? Dead by Daylight. So, yeah. We're gonna hide over here. Oop, wait. Lag. Ooh. Here we go. Coming. Ah, there we go. Oh no! Go. Gosh. Oh. Okay. Wait. Yes. Die. Well, I hold my own. That's what's important. Let me see. Okay. Lag. Okay. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna look into that Halloween game coming out in September 2026. That looks fun. Or sounds fun. So. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I hope you have a great night, day, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, I'll be back this Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And yeah, anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah. I'm trying to figure out the best way of ending the stream. Yeah, take care of yourself. All that good stuff. I've never been good at endings. So all right. Take care, chat. Until next time. Well, Thursday. See ya.